Morning. So, it's the 10th of September 2023. The song is Let Me Be. So it could be you want to be on your own, or you just want to be you. You just want to be left to do what you want to do. Unfortunately, right now, that's a bit harder than usual. So let me be. I don't know it. Never heard it before. So I'll have to find it. The other thing is, just because I'm so busy at the minute, I'm just not getting the monthlies out. So what I'm going to do is I'll get the monthly reads out, and I'll do one monthly song, instead of one for each, because I just don't got time. And I know that's going to disappoint some of you, but there's nothing I can do about it, because otherwise you're not going to get them out at all. So I will do the jukebox thing. I think April's already got one song for me. I'll have to find it. Unless, April, you're watching, then you can tell me what it was. I can't find it in my comments. I've been looking for it. So when you get an earworm, let me know. It's one of them songs that just won't go away. It's not one that you like or anything. It's just one that comes to you randomly and it won't go away. So let's see what they've got for us today. It is the Wheel of Fortune. Hopefully it's turning in our favour. So let's see. I'm missing one. 12 House of Prisoners again, Aries and Uranus rebellion. So here we go. It's kick back, leave me alone, let me be. Last card. Very strange. So it's going to take a while. That is a fact. So the change is coming slowly, but it is in our favour. And it's going to come at some cost. There are people coming to you for handouts. Don't give what you can't afford to lose permanently, because you probably won't get it back. It's an end to security, financially and emotionally, because there is the shit starers, the ones that want to win at all costs. Do you want to win, or do you want to be happy? We need to defend ourselves, but walk away if it gets violent. There is things going on that we know nothing about. 5 to 7 weeks. Dishonesty, lies, deceit and theft. And we may feel either ungrateful or unworthy. Neither is true. I don't care what you've done up to now. You draw a line in the sand and you put out positivity from now on, and then positivity will come back to you. It's not a race. Don't compare yourself to others, because comparison isn't your friend. We are sowing the seeds for a better future. Maybe we've reaped what we sowed in the past because we've been negligent and not taking notice of what needed doing. So you're not starting from scratch. You are reevaluating, seeing what no longer serves you, weeding out the weeds and going forwards. You're more than halfway there. We are not protected though. There is some evil men in power. A lack of clarity, a lot of confusion and violence. So you have to choose. We're at that crossroads again. The path less travelled, and move on. 6 weeks. So 5, 6, 7 weeks. We have to leave the misery of the past behind, go from stormy waters to calmer ones, and build. Interesting, again, there is no major arcanas except today. So this is an internal thing. So you maybe need to be left alone so that you can think things through and decide where next. What am I doing next? But whatever you choose, it's not going to be an easy path, because it's not meant to be. Anything worth having is never easy. Yeah, someone wants to escape, and they will choose the right path, the path less travelled. We're already halfway out. So the heartache, the sorrow, the loss will ease. Heart attacks, minor surgery, confused elderly people, or you confused of mind. Heartache, sorrow, loss, separation. But like I said, the pain will ease. There is a change in the domestic environment. Either the home needs repairs, the family are in disarray, there's something not right here. For some it could be the loss of a home, for others it's family arguments, for others, like I said, it's repairs need doing. No communication. You don't want to speak to anyone. Messages not received because you're not picking them up, or you're not receiving them, or your messages aren't being received. Silence. Possibly someone in uniform of darker complexion, younger energy, possibly Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, trying to communicate but not getting anywhere. This will improve as well. Finances and emotional security will improve, slow and steady. Gifts will arrive. And the birth of a child, possibly happiness returning, 9 months. A puppy, a dog, or those born in the year of the dog. The answer is yes to any question that you have, and I said that the other day. So there are those who see, there are those who see when they're shown, and those who will never see, and I'm afraid there's a lot more of those who will never see. They don't want to see it from your point of view, so just don't try making them. They are the shit starers. So somebody isn't taking action. It's all mouth and no trousers. They say that they'll do something that don't. Aries energy, which we've got there. Aries cusper. So early Aries is Pisces, which is the 12th house. Late Aries is Taurus. So we're talking about non-action and imprisoning yourself in the mind, or someone possibly going to prison for what they've done. But Spirit don't want you to lose hope. That is their gift. A new beginning, possibly a child being born, the christening. Something is being born. Something is being created. Something new that will bring you much happiness. But you must learn to fill your own cup. Don't rely on others to make you happy. Make yourself happy. And we've said it many, many times before, haven't we? The caregiver must drink from the cup first, because without you being strong and healthy, there's no chance of you helping anyone else. Again, no major arcanas. So the change is coming, but not yet, and it will be for the better. It's a very non-action day. Eat, drink. Yeah, Mercury retrograde, which we're out of now. You may feel stuck between a rock and a hard place. You're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. 2 weeks. You're not seeing things clearly. So you have to be very cautious moving forwards. Something is waiting to be birthed, but we're in the dark about something else. And until we're clear about that, clear of mind, we can't seem to move forwards. So the full moon on the 15th and the new moon on the 29th, are massively important. I've said this before. That period is going to be important. Number 18 is negative energy. There will be a gathering, a celebration of sorts, where someone feels out of place. 3 women. Do not act in haste. Finish what you started. Impulsive energy, Sagittarius. Hard lessons to learn. Sagittarius cusp, so early Sagittarius is Scorpio, late Sagittarius is Capricorn. But don't be impulsive. Finish what you started. And some good news, something out of the blue you didn't expect is coming. A boost of passion. 8 days is mentioned. You found a new team, a new tribe. Green light for go. They've given you yes twice. It's time to go find a new team. You've got 2 endings there too. The family unit, your emotional life, lack of emotions, and feeling like you are external to your own self. So we've got 2 tens. No security, emotionally or financially, and a change to your emotional life. Something or someone may be leaving. But there are fond memories of the past, children, and happy days to be remembered. You will sit on the fence for a little while, perhaps 2 years, but don't stay there forever. You need to stop trying to do everything by yourself. Ask for help when it's needed. Be open. It is an injustice. So, I'm going to go with the rune first. Uruz. So, I'll show you it. Uruz. I don't know which. It's like an N really, but it's Uruz. It's this. The pronunciation is U or double O. is connected to the long extinct wild bulls of the north, so Taurus, and the year of the ox. Hail and drizzle, inclement weather, and the masculine, the divine masculine. It's the something lost over time. However, some mature energy, but it's all mouth in the trousers at the minute. It's not taking action. Thor, Thursday, the god of thunder, a strong champion, someone who will stand up for you if you can't. Chaos and giants. Thor, the god of storm, wields his deadly hammer. So subterranean chaos could be eruptions. This is a powerful energy at work. If you require added vitality, this is a good omen. However, you must treat this power with respect and caution, or its wild nature may cause you to regret the fact that you chose to use its force in the first place, so don't act in haste. After all, it's fairly easy to goad a bull into charging, but it's not a simple matter to stop when its job is done. So make sure you're in control. With courage and great strength, you are certainly assured to overcome any obstacles. Brute force will not be enough to see any changes through. You will have to use your intelligence to harness the power of Urals. This rune is considered good for healing, giving strength to those who have been ill and hastening recovery. A rise in status, but make sure that you are not biting off more than you can chew. So, above all, use your brain. Don't walk about like you don't know what you're doing. Weakness and physical or mental fatigue could be indicated. Underlying health problems. Time for a checkup. Review your life. There you go, review your lifestyle. There's a sense of being overwhelmed by events, not having the will to face up to reality. When the rune appears in this position, it's time to take care, because powerful forces will rage against you. And you need to be strong to be able to deal with it. Pluto, transformation, 11th house, we've got 11 and 12. So now we've got 10, 11, 12. We've got no major arcanas apart from those, which is very strange. So 10, 11, 12. So tomorrow, the next day, could be important. Pluto is the unknown. It's what we fear. Six of Swords, well done, Spirit. So it's the moving on, leaving the stormy past behind. 6 weeks. The name Annie could be important. People living deeply have no fear of death. Pluto is the smallest and outermost planet of our solar system, but it carries the most weight. It's about birth, sex, death. It's about hell. It's about the unseen. Transforms energies of our chart without us knowing until the explosion or blowout. So somebody's going to lose their shit probably. 1930 is mentioned when Pluto was first discovered. It's also Mars, high octave of Mars, and Saturn, which is the truth. It's force of oppression. We may feel oppressed. Pluto governs renewal and rebirth. It brings to the surface things that have been hidden and felt deep inside. This will be painful and it may be embarrassing or taboo. It brings unwelcome surprises. It can be like the tower collapsing in your life. A life from which you must rebuild from debris and also inspiration. Many things you have relied upon for always being there will suddenly disappear and leave. More than anything else, Pluto represents endings, but new beginnings. It is not a card of physical death per se, since in our lifetimes we experience many deaths and new starts. This is simply a time when the decks will be wiped clean for new action. Most of the time you begin to feel ill at ease with a feeling of something's not right, and things go down strangely with an eerie silence like the Titanic. If you are in a relationship that's been difficult, it will either end or deepen and become more fulfilling. Any romance that starts at this time will prove intense. It is very important not to try to control things. Instead, surrender to the ups and downs for a while, although some of these changes may be painful. That said, this is a time of intense sexuality. In terms of job or career, it's time to get another one. You may have recently been infatuated with hidden subjects, certain mysteries, or the taboo. This could be a time when you are able to sense or feel spirit around you, and sometimes this card indicates psychic attacks, and thus you should be very careful who you open up to, because those energy vampires are out to get everybody at the minute. Be cautious if you're involved in anything paranormal or occult in nature. You are not particularly vulnerable. In fact, your strength is growing, but it's important at this point in time that you protect yourself. So remember, get in your bubble, do the meditation where you know you're safe, and just sit and be for a while, because there are lost spirits walking the earth looking for a home. You may become upset concerning something about the past that turns out not to be what you always thought it was. You may have to be more careful with your finances, taxes and inheritance. You may have the opportunity to suddenly move to a new home, but beware of foundations, water and sewage problems. Also the possibility that the house will be haunted. Think of Pluto as leftover things that tend to languish in a state of decay and decadence, but more positively, rejuvenation, healing and rebirth. So, hauntings especially, spirits trying to connect. And there the portal, the doorway, they keep talking about the doorway. It's time for a new door. The 26th. Change, which is what it's about today. The gateway and new beginnings. So we've got to end the past, begin this new chapter. And it's not going to be easy. 26. The portal. Now is the time to step through that portal. You've done the work. You've set up the foundations. It's time to harvest what you planted. Stepping through that portal of life, you will be forever changed for the better. So you haven't failed at all. You now need to reap what you sow. Portals do not appear for everyone, so know that your efforts have not gone unnoticed. And sometimes we've given our all and started to lose the energy to get to the finish line. Well, Spirit is saying you have made it. This is the finish line, but also the start of the next path. This should be exciting. Finally, a new beginning is here, and it's time to give yourself a pat on the back for all the work you've done to bring you to this junction, this crossroads. Everything is in alignment, and all you need to do is step through that portal and embrace what is waiting for you on the other side. Once you've stepped through that portal, there is no going back to the old way of doing things. It is gone and no longer needed. This also shows that you are ready to let go of what no longer serves you. Embrace the new also means deciding what you now need for your future. What does this new phase of your life look like, and what space have you created to let the new in? Such a high vibrational card is one full of wonderful new possibilities coming your way, so don't give up. The initiation, the crossroads. Try not to make that tunnel longer than it has to be with your negative thinking. There is light at the end of the tunnel, I promise. So, (68) Look at the beauty at the end of the tunnel. Some of the most sacred initiation chambers and temples look scary from the outside, but are breathtakingly beautiful on the inside. This represents the journey that the soul pilgrim is required to take to reach somewhere sacred, but only the initiated can enter. Perhaps that's where you are right now. You are being tested, initiated, because you're headed somewhere beautiful. Initiations require that we cross the threshold from one world or state of being to the next. We are called to face what scares us and have to be willing to lose everything in order to gain a new way of being, of safety, of security, of depth of meaning. Initiations like rites of passage mark the shift from one age to the next and can take place because of emotional turmoil, great loss, grief or devastation. But it is through this seeming hardship that our heart will crack open and our spirit is invested to step forward. We take that sacred journey into more of who we are and who we came here to be. It will be painful and scary, but once we begin the journey, we can be more ourselves than we've ever been before. If you're in the middle of initiation right now, you will get through it, and one day soon you will bless the thing that broke you down and cracked you open, because the world needs you open. You are going somewhere sacred. It will be worth it, and you're closer than you think. This is your rite of passage. You earn this by your blood, sweat and tears. You must be flexible and not stubborn. Life is full of changes and surprises, and your guidance is to move with the current. Again, the Six of Swords. For it's resisting the flow which creates the problem. Ask your angels to help you open your mind and heart to new ideas and fresh options. When you accept the possibility that there are other ways, previously unseen doorways will be open to you, and you will move easily through this change. There is a solution to every problem, so look at all things with the eyes of love and expectation. The life force will flow freely through you. You will feel healthy and alive and can access the necessary resources and wisdom within yourself to help you through change. Be free, be flexible. So, no stubbornness. 12th house, we know it is retribution. It is prisoners, people going to prison, people being let out of prison. It's a reintegration. It's the feet and toes. It's Pisces energy. Prisons, institutions, the colour green, which is the heart chakra. Return, karma, family secrets, hidden enemies, yes. Reconnections, confinement, reparation, sacrifice, surrender, institutions, and the collective unknown, which is Pluto. So Aries in Pluto, I do not believe we have. I'm pretty sure, not Pluto, Uranus. In Uranus, I don't believe we have, but we might have. This, you know what I'm like, I get mixed up. Oh, we do. So this placement is a loose cannon, so somebody's definitely going to lose the shit. Original, unpredictable, disruptive and independent. It indicates great personal ingenuity and a tendency to seek change regardless of the cost. And I'm afraid that's what Spirit is doing. We are going to be have to pay a price, a big one, for the changes that need to come. And some won't be strong enough for it. Strange that there's no major arcanas in there, but 10, 11, 12, massively important. Let's see where it leads us. Thanks for listening. Bye.